So, we got a pretty big video today because I got Panty. Hopefully, she'll sit. I got Panty. I got Stocking. Stocking. And I got Honé Neko. Or Hello Kitty. However you prefer to name her. Name the favorite plushie. Um, so, I wasn't expecting them to be this big. So when this box showed up from Japan, Um, it was really big. I was not expecting that. The scale, uh, for scale comparisons, I thought it was gonna be more in line with my Ray, like that more smaller size, maybe a little bit smaller than Ray, because I mean she kind of has a big head, but in that similar scale, because I kind of see this as like a small anime plushie. Whenever you look at like anime plushies, like whereas these girls and then Honé Neko is more like a medium-sized plushie. When you start to get to like large, I feel like is the ones you have to like when you're holding them, you have to like more like hug them or more like support them if that makes sense. And so this was a set that I decided to hurry up and pick up because they're starting to get crazy expensive. And this was my first order from Japan where I shipped a bunch of stuff from Japan, and unfortunately, I had to pay for tariffs, which sucked because JP Post will not ship to America, so that really was annoying. And then, of course, like just for different fee increases, and then different places are just being ridiculous with like paperwork. I understand it's government stuff. I understand it's like logistics and shipping stuff and like all that stuff, but like from like some of the stories I was hearing, I was kind of scared of shipping stuff from Japan. I've been even, I've even been like kind of worried, like, cause like restrictions and like how much documentation they want, and then I've even like supplied documentation sometimes, and yet they still reject it. So it's a mess, man. Like it really sucks, and I understand people are gonna say, well, you should be paying, your taxes, you should be paying the tariffs, you should be, this and this. It's like if I want to get one plushie from Japan that they will not like companies here won't pick up because it's an anime I really like. It's a show I really like, but it's just not popular here and like not a big enough audience, like wide audience. Like this plushie will not show up here, or if it's a special like collaboration plushies, which that's what this whole group, of three are. Um, and because these are from the arcade Goji, GiGo, GiGo, Goji. It's the big red arcade. Like as soon as you see videos of Akihabara, that big red arcade. Freak, I already forgot the name. I think it's like GiGo or Goji. Um, but yeah, it's that big old arcade and everything. And these were arcade prizes, so you could win them in the claw machines. And so there's like pretty basically professional people that'll go in, play the machine because they're good at like the chances and they're good at playing it and everything, and they'll win the prizes, but they don't care about the prizes. So then they'll just put them online and sell them, and then that's where like I go and I just pick up some stuff, and it was cheaper for me to buy all three of these than to buy individually. Because at the end I ended up paying like $30 each, which isn't too bad. Um, for each one, and I might end up just keeping Stalking because of course she's my favorite, and Honeko Neko to go with her, just so she could have it. But I mean, they're really good quality. Like, sorry if I've been ranting for a little bit too long now, you guys, but they're really good. Like her hair is like buttery smooth. Like it's really smooth. And of course, I've seen people pull like a Wednesday on her, which she's like putting it up like that. Like she still looks really adorable. Oh freak, did I rip it? Oh no, yeah. Have seen some people like pull up her hair more than that. I'm kind of worried now because I don't want to rip it. But but yeah, she still looks really cute and adorable. It's really like velvety, silky smooth. Her little bow is like that different kind of like that felt, but it is lined too with like this softer, really soft, more material on top, which feels really nice. Her bow tie is very similar as well, where it's that felt, which is it's really scratchy and it's hard to However, they do cover it with that softer stuff, so it does feel good. Um, her dress, like it's an actual like like dress covering her, and then they put like the plushie and everything. It's not like taped on, like not like a, what's it called, like a vinyl taped on or something else like that. And then her stockings, pretty smooth stockings, and I kind of don't like how how it kind of peeks through like that. I might have to like move the fluff around and try to get it to look a little bit better. Her pink for her hair, that's there. Doesn't feel as soft, but that's okay because that's like on the inside of her hair. So it looks really good, very very vibrant on colors. The eye itself has some soft fabric, embroidered, embroidered soft fabric, but it's really vibrant. The colors and everything. Her dress, it's not as a soft material. It's a little bit more rough, but I feel like again that would be okay because that's gonna be a part that gets like rubbed up more maybe and could like be more like susceptible to pilling like long term. But this is a really big plush, and for like a prize and everything, it's really good size. I mean, if you go and like win it, like it's pretty good. And now I don't feel. I think I would have felt really bad because I was thinking about asking my friend in Japan to pick one of these up for me. But these are really freaking big. Like this would have taken up like his whole suitcase. So I would have felt bad asking him to pick me up like even just one of these. So luckily I didn't do that. And then moving on to Hollow Kitty. Hollow Kitty is really really soft. A different, more harder material for like the bone structure right here, but it is embroidered. Really nice embroidery. The X's for the stitches are embroidered as well. Eye patch, the outer rim is embroidered. Same thing too. It's the same material. I kind of wish it was fully embroidered, just 'cause I think it looks nicer that way. The ear, nice like floppy ear to it. Good embroidered. It feels good, solid. Same thing on this side as well. I mean, the contrast and the colors and the color palette for the new season is really vibrant on this one as well. So there's the tag and everything. Here again, the same material. This is really nice. A full embroidery, full embroidery for the zipper. It's not a real zipper, but it being embroidered like this is actually pretty nice. And I know they could have put a zipper on it, and it would have been a little bit nicer to be more accurate, but this isn't that bad. I do like this because it has that quality feel to it, and it does give you something to look at. And then like I wouldn't have to worry about like snagging the zipper or something maybe or whatever, or like just worry about like longevity because zippers can break like over time. And then again here we got the stitches, and they're really thick, fully embroidered stitches, really soft. The one thing that's kind of weird is the hands. The hands are sewn to the body. It has it feels pretty good. However, I would have preferred it not to be. Just so that way, just in case if like it catches on something weird, from putting it away or something weird, I'd feel like I'd be way more upset of this ripping, of this completely ripping off, and then like the tail. The tail is like nice and floppy. It's a little bit more fluff different. However, one thing that's interesting is the face. Um, I don't. From season one to season two, I don't know if it's supposed to be this flat or if there's supposed to be more volume to the face. Because I have the old backpack back from 2010, 2013. But that's from Great Eastern Entertainment, which make more American versions of stuff for us, licensed stuff for us. And there's way more volume to it. I'll probably do it in a different video. But interesting the shape and overall design of the head on that one. And then running over to Panty, um, the hair is the same material, like really nice and really soft. I do like it. It feels really good, and the inside it does feel like that more cheaper material. However, I think it's different. It's different than what Stockings is. Uh, I don't know why they picked a different one. Although I don't know, the outside feels different too. Yeah, it feels different. They both feel different. Another weird thing is the earrings. They're like that more felt stuff that I don't like. Um, and I feel like it's gonna rip so easily. I don't I don't know how they could have made this any better or different, but I'm not very confident. I mean, you could already see like those like notches of where like it's been bent, and you're gonna kind of run into that regardless because these are meant to be inside of claw machine claw games. Uh, or it could be a different, because there's different variations on the claw machine to win prizes. So it could be a possibility that if this isn't a traditional crank game, that it grabs the ear in a weird way and rips off the earring, which I know that would be really irritating and annoying, especially if you just want it. Interesting is that the necklaces and the bands, those are printed into the fabric of what would be this like the skin pretty much, which is interesting because then like the dress, even though the dress doesn't look like it, the dress is actually like an actual different dress that's sewn onto her. And I just barely realized that mine is a little bit defective with the string from where it's attached to the body. And again, why I'm not sure why they just didn't let the hands be. Maybe they wanted to have that proper like upright sitting look, so they decided to do that to make it look better. But then you could see her shoes, and they're printed on, which is interesting for what choices they made to like print versus like what choices, of course, Stocking. I feel like Stocking has more detail because she has an actual like full dress with the arms and like the little necktie that she'd be having, and then of course the stockings. But she doesn't have any printings for the shoe, which is interesting. And then of course the upper hair right here, you can already see it when they packaged it and they sent it to me. They had her hair flipped up the whole ride from Japan to here, so I've had it in the bag and flipped it back so it's a little bit better. I might have to. I'm not sure if this material is okay for a steamer to try to like like press out that wrinkle and everything. That might help, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not trying to damage this one because I might not keep this one because I have a friend that really likes panties, so I think she might enjoy this more than I will. And then the eye is embroidered, really nice embroidery. One eye open, one eye closed. It's kind of cute. Um, Something different, comparing the two sisters. Back of the head and more of really soft material for sure, and I really do like it overall. And I mean, I mean, if I end up sticking with all three of them, I mean, I'm not gonna be upset with all three of them because they, of course, Stocking to me looks the best by far because I freaking love Stocking and everything. And I think she looks really adorable. If I could just like lift up her hair more, like somehow, damaging her. She's like always shocked. That'd be pretty funny. With her little bow tie on top of her hair too. She looks really cute and everything. Let me see if I can just get you guys a tad bit higher. But yeah, you could see like they both look really good. Really big plushies. So I mean, if you're able to get any of them for a good price, and standing upright, Honé Neko is really big. I think they intended people to cosplay with this one because it's really freaking big. So like you hugging and holding this around, carrying this around, it feels actually pretty good. Like holding it in my within my like elbow and arm, kind of like how Stocking holds Honé Neko. Feels pretty good. I think that's what they intended this one to be. So yeah, I mean, you could kind of take a look at this and see which one you like the most. If you're on the fence about them, I think they're pretty good. If you can get them for cheap, because I think all three of these now, I think I saw them on eBay for like $100 each. So it's a pretty wild market, and with tariffs and everything, it's not making it easy. I know it sucks to say it, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I probably am going to. But it really sucks. It makes it really hard to get nice things. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. So thanks for watching.